Hello, welcome to Card Minds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Taurus monthly money and career reading for November 2022. We are now in November. Taurus. Money and career, November 2022. Queen of Pentacles. You are confident, Taurus. Confident, imposing, confident, imposing, enthusiastic in an idea, in a new project, a young project. You're beginning something. It is new energies, but you want to impose that idea. You want to impose a certain dynamic, a certain energy to develop something. You're very confident. Good for you, Taurus. I believe that there were a few readings in the past couple of weeks where you were trying to impose something with a team or other people or a company or co-workers, and it was hard to get your point across. Hard to impose your ideas, impose what you wanted. So if you were a leader, or if you were trying to develop something, or trying to offer an idea, or something like that, it seems like here you found your confidence. Yes, you're getting out of that Two of Swords where it was frustrating, right? It was like indecisive, sort of blocked in certain ways. So it was either you that was indecisive in your way of pushing forward, or you weren't sure you wanted to push forward with those people, with that team in that certain way, because it was conflictive. It has been conflicting for a little while. Now it's either conflicting in a point of view, or conflicting with people, with a dynamic, with a way of working, with a way of deciding on something, right? Maybe you're working with a team, maybe you're working with a company, maybe you're a leader and you have a team that you manage, or maybe you're just working with a team on a project, on a business, on an idea. Take it as it resonates. It'll be different for everybody, but you're moving out of that. But you're moving out of that sort of frustration and indecisiveness on an idea or in a job, maybe just at your work, like the difficulties of being able to get your point across. Page of Swords, new ideas, new it's almost like an innovative ideas. Look, you have 2 pages now. You have 2 pages, a Knight of Cups, moving forward on it seems like it's a creative project. If it's not a creative project, it's a creative idea, right? It's something new. It's something you want to push forward, you want to build, and it's moving forward. Look at this. You have the Ace of Cups. I love this. Beautiful, Taurus. And I think it has taken a while, and you're getting out of that frustration. Good for you. But the Two of Swords is also a challenging decision, an important decision. So I guess I'm thinking you have made your mind up on a certain way of doing it, or you're making your mind on a decision. Whatever it is, whether it's working with certain people, or moving away from a certain situation, or starting from scratch a new idea, or with other people, whatever it is, it's new. Ace of Cups. And you're finding this energy much more rewarding, much more fulfilling, much more creative. Now you can actually, yes, you are sorting everything out. prioritizing. It has been conflictual. It has been combative, right? You've had to fight your way through this, and sort of reassess and reorganize, reprioritize what is important for you, what was most important for you to keep, and then whatever it is that you could let go, but very protective. Yes, blocked. But you're moving forward in that, right? You're moving out of that. That's what I meant. Moving out of that sort of mindset, being blocked a certain way, constant conflict with everybody. Every time you're making a decision, every time you're talking, every time you want to work on something on a certain way, in a certain way, it's sort of combative every time. And you're very protective of your ideas, protective of your way of working. It's sort of my way or the highway, Taurus, but not in a bad way, right? It might be your idea, your business, or your manager, or it's just your idea, and you have been waiting, and you've been working really hard on this, probably spent a lot of invested money, or invested time, invested money, and you are now reaping the rewards of what you have invested, your idea, your business, right? And it has been a certain struggle, a certain way of discussing things that has been mentally challenging. But you are reaping the rewards of your hard work, hard labor, and you're at a crossroads. I think you really had to make a decision. It's almost like and this is, I believe I have read these energies before, Taurus. It's like stay or go in a certain team, or in a certain dynamic in a company, or with certain people you work with, co-workers, whether it's your business, a business you work for, a job you work for, where people are not listening to you, or you're just not on the same page. And if you're the one responsible, if you're the one bringing the idea, you weren't so sure you wanted to work with that type of dynamic, right? So it is a tug of war. It is challenging, but you're making it happen. And you're making it happen because you're rising up to a whole new awareness of the people surrounding you, awareness of your possibilities, of different ways of working, different approach to this business idea, project, take it as it resonates. It's the high priestess. Follow your intuition, but also allow more knowledge to filter in. Allow more skills to enter your arena, right? Open up to the world, open up to other knowledge, open up to other people that have experience. You're rising up to something more important, rising up to something more interesting, and you're moving forward on this project. It's very emotional for you, but I like the confidence you have in building this, the confidence you have in pushing forward. Okay, so if it doesn't work with these people, I'm just going to go with those people. Or if it doesn't work this way, I'm going to reorient and go this way. Yes, it's difficult. Yes, you felt stuck, or you feel sometimes it almost feels like manipulative. That's why I keep hearing the word manipulative. You are trying to manipulate others, or others are trying to manipulate you. It's a tug of war in this business idea project. But you're moving forward. Yes, you're celebrating, right? So I think once you decide to move on in a different way, and I think in the past readings, right, you had already set your mind on a different objective, or a different way of doing this, or a different company, or different people, something like that. You're getting out of that. Yes, here you are, the devil. that toxic cycle, you know, thinking that you have to, you're stuck in a certain way of doing things, or stuck in a certain way of thinking, or stuck with the same people, the same company, the same team, and that you sort of can't, you sort of tricked in thinking that there's no other way to do this, right? That you don't have control over the situation. And yes, Taurus, you like to have control. It's all about control, all about, you know, making sure that the energies are yours and you're master of this power, master of this business, master of this idea. It feels very, very important for you to master this, which I can understand. But you feel like, you know, you feel like you were losing control over this, losing control over the situation, and you know that you couldn't break free of a certain way that wasn't your way, and that was difficult for you, or is difficult for you. So see it as an opportunity to bring these negative influences or codependency in the absolute way you have to work, or absolute way it has to be developed, or absolute way, you know, the dynamic has to be, and just you know, just take action, and you know, and try to pay attention to awareness, so sort of like free yourself from this hold, right? Shine light on the patterns that have been maybe standing in your way or weighing you down, right? It takes strength, but you're celebrating, you're comfortable with the new people, or you're comfortable with the people you are working with now, or you're comfortable celebrating the way you're extricating yourself from this place or this way. Yes, you have 2 aces, so I think you're much more comfortable once you realize what is important for you. Once you realize the power to free yourself from, you know, is going to help you. But it's possible for you to work in a different way, right? It's possible to see it from a different angle. New offers with someone you feel much more comfortable with. This is funny, not funny, haha, but it's once you get out of this situation, I feels like you go back to your comfort zone. Maybe go back to, I can't see go back to, but I see these 2 of cups, someone you really connect with. So a company you really connect with, a person, a manager, a coworker, a family friend, someone, right? That you really connect with, that's sort of offering you to work with them, and that makes you so much happier. And you know, two aces, 4 of wands, celebrating this connection, and really a beautiful offer, and that brings back harmony in your home, stability, balance, financial balance, but also harmony back in your home. It's almost like you went to go work, try to have a new experience in your work, in your job, in your business, whatever it is, right? And you went to work for the competition, or you went to work for someone else, or you did a project with someone else, or, you know, almost like a short term, right? A contract or something, and you did not like it. And you did not like not having control. You did not like the team you were working with, or you did not like the manager you're working with, and you're coming back to your old source of information and comfort zone. It really feels like that. It feels like you're back home celebrating, this is where I belong. This is what I really enjoy. These are the people I enjoy. These are the people I like working with. I don't want to go back to that other place. I want to stay right where I am, where I am, you know, the one that calls the shots. And even if you're not a manager, and even if you're not, you know, the one, maybe even it's not your idea, but you enjoy working with these people. The other, that whatever that situation, it's almost like another experience, right? You experience something else in another company, with another, in another setting, and you did not like that. Yes, manifesting harmony, right? It's time, though. It's time to move on to what is important for you. But I think I'm going to pull more cards, because I think that this devil here maybe has opened you up to something different. So you didn't like it, and you're back to something that's really important for you, or no, back to that place, that comfort zone. But yes, so you're leaving that behind, but it's almost like it woke something up. So, example, and it does not have to be that at all, right? This is just an example to put, for the energy I'm feeling, is that you went to work somewhere else, different experience, short term or long term, but it feels short term because it feels like you went there, you did it, you didn't like it, you weren't comfortable, you felt out of control, and you felt people were not following your ideas, people are not in your vibe. So you felt out of place. So you came back to, I'm surprised we don't have the Hierophants. You came back to something that's more conventional to you, more comfortable for you, back to sort of the original way of doing things. But that experience left sort of traces, left stigmas, not in a bad way, but enough to want to put things in question and really let go of those toxic ties you have of having to have control over everything. And I think that has put you in almost like a different mindset, where you're ready to at least explore why you have these attachments to certain ways, right? Where you feel so uncomfortable in experiencing other things not in other sectors. I'm not talking about that at all. You are very creative, love all kinds of experiences, love new experiences with new people, but it's difficult for you to go and follow someone else's path, someone else's idea, someone else's dynamic, if that makes sense, right? But I think that experience sort of brought up everything to the surface, your soul, your deep down triggers, even maybe from childhood. Apologies for the noise. There's always noise. There's nothing I can do about it. But it's you figuring out that yes, you can adapt to other. Yes, you don't have to be in control, and you can be in control by following. You can be in control by enjoying someone else's impulse, someone else's idea, someone else's way of doing, and you can acquire new knowledge that way, acquire new skills, and open up to different type of people that might not follow you, that might not be exactly the way you want them to be, but they might be interesting as well. And that has opened up a whole new territory for you. And I think it's time. It's time to renew. It's time to let go with this Death card. You know, it's that phase where you realize that certain ways are no longer serving you. And even if you have always done it that way, and that's your job, or that's your approach to your career path, or that's your approach to finding a job, to building something, to work on a project, to work with a team, whatever it is for you, right? It will be different for everybody. You know that you can open up to something far more valuable by letting go a little bit. something more interesting, because you're opening up your horizons. So let go of the past, let go of those past triggers, and open the door to the fresh air. Put that past behind so you can embrace these new opportunities. And it might be hard, but you'll understand the importance of the renewal and this transformation. Opening up to the world. Maybe traveling, moving, going to another place, starting a life somewhere else, or, moving countries, moving cities, discovering something new. It doesn't mean you have to, it's definitive, but you're definitely leaving. It's time to move on, to different, to new. It's really learning to let go of unhealthy attachments that sort of, it's paving the way to deeper meanings and deeper significant ways that, are going to step you up into a different level of knowledge, different level of awareness. Wow. You're really letting go a certain way of being, a certain way of thinking, a certain way of working. It's almost like you're taking a layer off, Taurus, a layer off of protectiveness, almost like ripping the Band-Aid, or, taking that plastic, that's what I'm seeing, taking that plastic off the dishes you put in the microwave, the frozen dishes, right? You're just taking that off right? Taking the plastic layer off, or whatever it is, right? Those plastic layers anywhere that you can peel off. You're peeling off the layers, Taurus, to really open your emotions up and let go of all those triggers and those stigmas you have acquired along the way to protect yourself and make sure you stay in the same lane. Wow. Powerful, powerful reading, Taurus. Let me see if there's one last message for the road. It is a complete transformation. Complete transformation. But that experience, whatever it is, and it doesn't mean it has to be you going somewhere and doing something, in another project or another company and coming back. It is you in your mind, right? In your mind that has experienced something, and it doesn't have to be that. That's just an example. Experiencing something. And you don't have the Tower, but you do have the Death card. Something that, makes you much more aware of the possibilities and much more aware of the changes you can do for yourself. Yes, working hard, waiting, right? Working hard on that same project, that same idea. Well, maybe you're going to do it in a completely different way. And, finally reaping the rewards. You're at a crossroads here. You're really at a crossroads. All right. I just felt like I needed, yes, saving your money, feeling guarded on your ways of working, guarding your money, guarding your ideas, guarding your emotions, very guarded. Guarded on everything unless you lead, right? And when you lead, then everything comes out. But if you don't lead, you stay guarded. Prioritizing, end of cycle. There you go, end of cycle. You have the Death card and the World and the Magician. So it's time. It's time to make it happen. It's time to peel off that layer of plastic and reveal yourself. Reveal your emotions. Reveal your openness, your openness to other, openness to new, right? Reveal your empathy. No, not empathy. I'm trying to find the word. Just trying to, yes, open your heart and and to receive, yes, receive other energies. You're opening your heart to other energies, other possibilities different than what you usually look for. Wow, very powerful reading, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and every one that has already subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed yet, it is time. My goal is to reach 20K before the end of the year. So hopefully I reach that goal. So if you haven't subscribed yet, time to subscribe. And if you don't want to share your energies or share your path on this platform, which I completely understand, just put a heart down below in the comment section. Let me know that you connected with this reading, Taurus. And if you've just stumbled upon this channel and connected with this reading in some way, shape, or form, please subscribe and hit the bell as well, and comment or leave a heart down below. Thank you so much for watching, Taurus. Have a great month. Take care. Bye-bye.